Hey there, I have a Samsung Galaxy treat for you guys today. It's something that iPhones can't do. So if you have an iPhone and you want to watch how to make your own video or live kind of wallpaper, your very own with your own pictures, then you can just watch. But if you actually have a Samsung, it doesn't have to be Galaxy, it is Android basically. You can, as long as you have a Play Store where you can get, and Galaxy Store, you'll be able to get the two apps that you need to really get the benefit out of the app that makes this work. So this is an example of wallpaper that you can make. It's pretty dynamic. It's really cool, I'll tell you. So there is a setting to make it interactive, so you can touch the an object, whichever one you select, or more than one. And you can also do a video portion into it, which I know how to do, but I'm not doing it on that today. I'm doing it just on what you see right here. So I'm gonna go slow so I don't mess up, but you're gonna need a couple of apps, okay? The first one, most important one, is this Wonderland, but you're gonna get this one, Wonderland. I recommend getting it from Galaxy Store, okay? And this is what it really shows a lot, or this little doll right here, this one here. So you just download that for yourself, and then go to the Play Store and download photo layers. So photo layers is really cool because there's one of my objects. Hold on. Oops, I have to go 1 second. I'm not able to pause. Yeah, it's not letting me pause. I don't know why. Okay, I am back. So photo layers lets you edit pictures, and what you need this for is to remove the background or outside edges of something that you want to use in your wallpaper. I have an example of one that I can show you right here, and let's say we selected this one. We'll say you can come in closer if you want to, crop it. I try to leave a little bit of a border so that when I clean that border off, it's easier to do it. And sometimes leaving a border can make your picture resize better. So if you leave it large or full-sized, say you have a picture this big in a big border, if you want that picture to be really, really small or sizable, any size you want, the best way to do it is to leave the border, like, don't crop as much of the border. So say if your image is this big and you have this gigantic border and you want to be able to make that image big and small, then leave your border big. But I'm just going to show you how to do this. So I click done. Okay, and now it's ready. So then I'm going to click cut And I'm gonna scale this little handle down. See the handle moving? See? I'm moving it down, okay, to 0. And I'm gonna set it over here. It's already did a little erase. And I'm gonna undo that erase mark. So see, it's there, but it's not showing erase. And then I'm going to take, oops, and I'm gonna click on, it's called auto color. That means it's going to erase the color that I tap. But before I do that, I'm going to also set it up a little. And you can see that it already took out all of the white. And it did it nicely, so I was worried about these flowers up here getting kind of erased, but it didn't do that. Because sometimes if you have a white border and there's white edges, it'll white things sticking out over it, it'll take that, it'll erase the white in that object and it'll be hollow and you'll have to repair it. Anyway, I'll have to do a tutorial on this, but I just wanted to show you one object, okay? So let's say done. It's going to take us back to the main screen, and this gives us an opportunity to smooth edges. Do we need to smooth edges? I don't think I need to smooth edges on this, but if you had like little bits of white and nasty stuff, then you could hit, you know, one of these numbers and it'll clear it up nicely. It'll polish it. The higher you go, the tighter to the edge it will make it. All right. So this is going to be the wallpaper, but I'm showing you how to do an object. So if you were to say, do something like, let me just, oh, I didn't hit save. Hold on. Yeah, you have to hit save and you have to hit it again. But after that, you do not have to hit finish. You don't have to. It'll automatically save it into your photos. And it'll give you these stupid commercials, so let me get out of it. It's only a few seconds. You can skip the video because it's a free app. And that's how I use this one, because it's super reliable, even though now it's a stinker with its little advertisement. I just don't find any others that can do what this can do. So now I want to remove this image because, or change it, I'm just to show you. So I already have done this little frog. He's already done. And you can see he has no white around and all this. So when we go to the other app, we won't need this one. You only need to find your images online. See, that's what makes it hard, is people don't know how to use the Wonderland, the Goodlock Wonderland, because they don't understand that you have to, in order to get the most out of it, you need to remove backgrounds on your images. That's what they did. That's what they show you in their app, in their YouTube video tutorial or commercial, but it really is not explanatory. And I've looked on YouTube and I found nobody doing any real meaningful video on it. So I was like, poor people, you know, they go click this because that's what they want to do. They want to use this app and it doesn't tell them anything. The videos don't tell them anything. So anyway, I'm gonna show you now. Okay, so you could see the layers here. There's a widget. Then none of these are widgets. Oops, I tapped my phone. I tapped it twice. Okay, so none of these are interactive. I didn't set any of them to be interactive, but they do really like cool things. And I have a better one on my phone, but I'm using my phone to video. So, okay, trying to do it fast for you. So you're gonna get Wonderland from your you can get it from the Play Store too. You're gonna get Wonderland from Galaxy Store, and you're gonna get photo layers from Play Store. And then once you get your Wonderland downloaded, go to that, and this is how it pops up. Now this is what you're gonna see in a lot of people's videos on how to make live wallpaper. This is a very little sample. So if I were to set this as my wallpaper, this girl kind of moves around a bit, but it's very, very basic. The little cards fall and it's her, okay? But you can make you could change the cards to something else, your own, and that's what I'm trying to show you. The cat, man, he does nothing. He does nothing. It's like, really? Okay. And I think this one too, I can hit it and show you. It gives you the example. It barely moves. It's like, I can show you how. All right. So this is the one that you saw set. These are just basically like, they just quiver like this. They don't do hardly anything. This does nothing. Let me show you. Okay, so you're gonna go to gallery. I'll do video on this another time. I'm not sure how much interest, so I'm not gonna waste my time. Go to your gallery, and then that wallpaper that I did, see, it's up at the top. Click that one, and it's gonna let you size it. It looks like I did have a little bit, see when I told you how it erases white? So that you can do by just in your photo layers app, decreasing how much erase. And there are videos on that app you can watch right away, or you can let me know you're pounding at the bit to get a video from me, and I will do it, and then I'll if you have left a comment that you want that, I will post it on your comment. I'll post the link when I've got it up. Okay? And I'll click you, so like it'll be a thumbs up or something that'll alert you. But anyway, so I'm just gonna leave it how it is and say that's good. But you see down here you have a little plus button, and you can add text. The new feature is you can add video. I'm not going to do video on this and this and this, but I am going to use image and particle effect, because that is probably all you could handle right now. So go to your image and go to your gallery, and now you can start like layering up what you'd like. So let's say, because I've already got this background erased, so let's say we're going to add a peacock. Okay, these are sizable and rotatable. No videos I've seen show you this. Okay, so let's put him, just say right here. You may want to find images that more closely match your background. So if you have an art background, you might not want to use a realistic layer. I'm just doing this for tutorial sake, okay? Because of the colors. That's what I'm going with. Okay, so we're gonna hit again, add another one, go to your image and your gallery, and then see what else you'd like to add. I think maybe a bird. I like this bird. And let's say I'm gonna just turn him this way. And all you do is you get your layers, you get your picture kind of layered in here first. You could have a rabbit. You could have practically anything you want. We have a little frog here, so I think I'll add the frog too. And gallery, just so you can see. Oh, how about this caterpillar? Nah. Yeah, let's do this plant. I'm gonna put it way out. See how you can turn it and put it way out? You can basically hide it. See? Okay, and I'll show you why. It looks kind of stupid, but I'll show you why I'm doing this. Okay, I go to image and come down and get this green caterpillar right here. And turn him and get him nice and little. But let's say, oh yeah, we're gonna do imaginary stuff. So this frog, he's looking at that caterpillar, and so is the peacock. Everybody wants him. Okay, let me just turn him. I want to turn him so he looks like he's actually on there. Okay? Alright, and then we'll add another image right here. I've got some pretty butterflies. Oh, I'm gonna add my favorite. I just love this one. Okay, he's up there with the bird, but he could also be sitting on a leaf. Okie doke. Let's leave it at that for now. Alright, and then you're gonna take and tap, say, your peacock, okay? And him might make him just a little bit more in the foreground here. Okay, so we're gonna tap him and we're gonna go to image settings, and I'm gonna explain this as best as I can because they don't give a very good explanation. Transparency, that's gonna mean how transparent that image is. I want him at 100%. That doesn't mean 100% transparent. That means 100% opaque. Okay, and then you won't get any movement out of your image if you do not turn this button on. You need to turn on apply individual motion effect. Okay, right away people don't know what these mean, right? X means that your image moves this way and this way and this way and this way, frontwards and backwards, to and fro, like this, to and fro, okay? So toward you and away from you. Y means that your image moves up and down, okay? That's kind of like an X this way and an X this way, up and down. And then Z is how much side to side or wiggle, okay? I like doing, this is my preference, I like doing a lot of X. I'll either go this way or this way, and a Y. Wait a minute, let me go this way. And the Z. So the Z is just, you have to play with it to figure it out. I don't have it exactly memorized, but when it's zigzagging, you can put it all the way to one end to see what it does. Let's see how it acts. Okay, now it's only going to be the peacock moving, okay? So see, there's the X, the Z movement. There's the Y movement, or that's X because it's going to and fro. And then how high it's going is about how high it can go, because when you put this is, I believe, going to be your foreground. So let's say if we set the caterpillar, let's try to set him, because then you can test to see who's in front of who. I forget how it goes. I should have wrote it down. So we're just going to put him opposite for the fun of it. And then preview. So when you're moving your objects, you can tell who's in front. So see how your caterpillar is in front of, he's in front of your peacock. So your caterpillar is being in front. That means if you want him behind the peacock or on a layer behind, you just kind of press and hold and drop and drag. Okay, drag and drop. And now you will see he's behind. Okay? Very, very easy. And you can choose how you want all of your stuff. So I would say I want this definitely in front of the peacock. And actually probably would want my bird to move in front of the plant. So I'm going to go ahead and put the plant back. And I don't have to worry too much about the butterfly because he's all the way in the background. But we still have to set all the other guys, okay? This one has no motion, see? There's no motion. So when you want that caterpillar like to not move so high up, go in and take away his Y. I think it's here. Let's double check. So see, now he doesn't move so high up. He'll go down a little bit. That's your X. You can also take away your X and then take away the X, or the X, and just leave him with Z. I hate these things. Oh, my fingers are so unsteady. Okay, and then hit the preview. So he'll have reduced movement. You know, play with it. It looks like he needs something different. Go back and give him Y. Or let's see here. Yeah, give him, not Y, give him X. That's what we meant to take away, was the Y, not the X. Give him X and take away the Z zigzag. No, he can go Z. We want him to go side to side, but we don't want him to go front and back, because that makes him look like he's like coming in the foreground. Okay. And it's still going to do some movement even regardless. You know, he's still going to go down. Well, he's not going side to side. Okay, so I must be wrong because I did my other thing. And let's try this. Does that give him side to side? Nope. Alright, so that's how you play with it. You figure it out by doing that. Give him, whoops, more of that. Just less of the Y, because I know for sure the Y goes two in front. Ah, he'll make a liar out of me. And you probably, you know, you need to make adjustments if you want your peacock to not move. But that's the whole purpose, is they move around, you know. And next one, you'll do your bird. Now, this is not my fault that these things aren't adjusting, because it's, you know, despite I'm having trouble remembering which one does which, even if you do get them accurate, they're still not going to be 100% like not moved. They're, as soon as you set them to the setting for this setting right here, they're going to do stuff. and it's not really fine-tuned, okay? So Y is up and down, X is side to side, and I tried one of these on my other one, and it gave a lot of range. So I think if you want him to come down more, you might set the Y to going the other way. So let's see how that goes. Yeah, it gives him a lot more movement. But isn't that neat? Like, isn't that just so neat? And yeah, just wanted you to see that these things are so much more than what people show. So I've got the bird on this end, but the butterfly is on this end, so that way they kind of, it's good. I know that these do extremes of one or the other. All right, so let's say I wanted to add that effect I was telling you, and I'm only going to do the particle effect, okay? Oops, I think I hit the wrong one. Particle effect. No items. Pictures. Oh, I forgot to add an item. That's right. I lost my thing. Wonderland. Okay. So, hopefully I don't have to back out. There we go. All right. Image. Just add your image first. No, you don't. I always go through this. It's the learning disability. I know what I'm talking about and thinking about in my head, but executing it is hard. Particle effect. There we go. Must have been hitting the other thing by mistake. Okay, so I'd like to ask you, what particle effect would you like? Let's see. I'll say a dragonfly, okay? And let's make him twinkle like stars. And I'm not going to do the touch effect right this minute. I haven't even tried it, but I'll try it just to give you guys a little extra. Okay, so I've got him up here, and see, he's highlighted in red. So then we go to the preview, and where you put him, you want him to motion from the center, the top, the bottom. I'm just gonna click center, and this is not showing the same. Okay, let's just try the movement. No, this is not doing what I'm trying to do. Hold on. Okay, now I've got the screen I'm looking for. I don't know why my touches kept being off. I have a new tablet and I'm not quite used to it yet. So here is where we could say we want him to move like a star, and it's asking your duration. I know it's a little bit hard to see. My lens might not be. 1 second. I thought maybe my lens was dirty, but it wasn't. Still blurry. Okay. So it's asking you the duration. So that means, like, how long do you want them to last on the screen? And you could say short and long. You'll have to play with that effect. Some of these are hard to grasp because they're not actually explained by the app, and they don't have their own video up, but if you're an Android person, then you're a smart person. You're gonna be able to figure this out. Okay, so duration, I just test them out. Size. So this means, do you want both, this I know, do you want both small and large ones? Do you want them this size and this size? Do you want them big? You know, when they're coming in and they're fading out, do you want them to be tiny, real tiny, and large? The large is going to look like it's close, and the tiny is going to look like it's far away. How long do you want these guys to last? You know, the duration. So if they come in at the top and they float down to the bottom, or vice versa, then they can last all the way from the bottom to the top and the top to the bottom before they actually, you know, start fading. So the rotation, if you tweak this, let me grab my pen. If you tweak this thing more than just a little bit, you're gonna have like twirling. I always put it at the very, very lowest, not the off, but the very low setting, because otherwise that makes them just kind of like rock like this. But if you put it more, they're gonna be twirling and twirling. If you put these way out here, that's what's gonna happen. You're seeing my S Pen. That's another Goodlock, is you can, I've set it to my little hot air balloon carrying the little deer in the basket. So that's another Goodlock feature that I can do a video on. These are really cool. If you clean the background off of an image and then you set it as your S Pen image with Pentastic, all you need to do is download Goodlock, and it'll show you all these things, and all you do is click them and it'll download it from inside that app. So anyway, it's very trustworthy too. So anyway, don't set rotation very big, because unless you want them to spin and spin and spin. And then how many do you want? I put, like, if I'm gonna layer objects, I'm gonna put a few, because they come in quite a lot. I'll show you that. I'll show you. Here's a preview. And where's my dragonfly? Oh, here he comes. He's coming in. You can barely see them. Ah, making a liar out of me. Okay, so you have to tap it again. It goes to the wrong screen if you don't tap it. That's what I was doing wrong before. So hit where we were at. How many do you want? Where we few, try many. And I think I didn't, let me just go through the rest of the settings. So the spreading duration, how to the left, or direction, do you want them to go to the left and to the right? And I generally say, yeah, left and right quite a bit. You know, see, there they are. Let's hit preview. There they are. Okay, now you have to click that dragonfly again, or you won't get him, you'll just get whatever. Okay, so and then I hit my motion effect. Nope, I have to click him, and then that put me in there. I'm sorry. I'm not very good at this. I have talking issues. If shut up and leave me alone. Don't pick on me. Okay. Alright, so back to a few and spreading. I said, yeah, left and right. And do you want them to go top and bottom? This is going to make them go flying up and down. I liked how they were, but I'll show you how it goes if you put them top and bottom. See, now they're gonna go kind of dropping. I kind of don't like that as much, or maybe just a little. See, that's better. Yeah, so this is kind of gently down, right? Gently. Maybe this one gently. There we go. Okay, and playing type. This I honestly don't know exactly what it's saying, but what it's saying is what it's doing. So I will leave it at that. You can play with it yourself too to figure out things, how you like it to move. Scale up and down. I think this is the size from what yeah, see, I kind of like to see big. That makes things look close. And rotation, deceleration. So that means, if you have it set to spin, like I said before, it'll really spin. If you set that rotation very wide, it'll spin. And so the deceleration relates to that. I think they could have done a better job of putting the matching things together instead of sticking the rotation other parts here. But rotation, variation, deceleration, that's gonna make your, so like, let's say, oops, darn it, I did something wrong. Scale, big, yeah, okay. If, say, your rotation, so let's get a preview. And you can see they're just kind of gliding like this, and gliding like that. They're not spinning. If you want them to turn direction so that the ones going down spin, then hit, nope, that doesn't work. You have to tap it again. That's the way they've set it up. Tap it again. I keep forgetting that just tapping it puts you in. I keep thinking I have to click on that button down there. So let's say you've got them spinning a little. I want them to spin just a little bit more. There. So that they will aim down. Just kind of play with it until, there they go. See what I'm talking about? Now look, go out here. They'll just start twirling. You don't want them to twirl all the way around unless you want them to fly down. So yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, I'm sure if somebody's better at this than I am, they can get it. This will just slow it down. Deceleration will slow it down. Acceleration will speed it up. See? Look. They'll spin fast. They'll spin slow. Okay? I like slow spinning. That's the rotation. And then horizontal movement speed. You can make them go faster or slower when they're going up and down. That seems to affect their spinning, you know, the way that the spinning looks anyway. So this is kind of good. Yeah. And the vertical. So now it's going to cause them to drop and rise. Spinning, drop and rise. Faster or slower. It only takes like 2 seconds and it starts to update what you're what you're looking at. So like if you slam it over here, then it doesn't really react right away, but then it starts to. And I'm gonna go with an aesthetic look, so regardless of showing anything. Okay, and you can do, this one is collision horizontally. Now if you turn this on, this is no collision, full collision. Now watch how they bump. They really, see how he hit the, see this guy, he's hitting the side. That could be effective if you want to like have a video game or something silly. You know, you want it to look silly. So I gotta hit this dragonfly to get his, okay. And so collision vertically off. And if you turn that on and give him some collision, let's see. We don't have him going vertically that much. He's going horizontally, but if you were going vertically and he bumps the bottom, he's gonna hit the bottom and spin off. Hit the side for horizontally and spin off. Okay? So for aesthetics, let's just leave that off and set preview. So here you go. Now you have, okay, and you can add another, so we could just add the particle effect and go choose a picture. And I think this guy would be fun. I like the twinkle stars, but let's say we did petals just to show you what it might be like. Okay. And so you know he's got the particle effect because his thing shows you what he's got. See? His little, looks like I chose petals for both of them. So let me just change him to stars. I don't know if I can. I might have to actually, in order to choose stars, you might have to do it from the beginning because I don't see it changing up here. But anyway, let's just leave it like this and see what we get because I've already taken you through all the steps. Oh yeah, he needs his, let me get this going. And we actually have to set his spreading because he's not spreading. And some top to bottom so he can just kind of move around. Do you want to see them like jump and like fling themselves? Cute. Let's see. We've got small. I also like to see the large because you can get them looking close. The duration looks good. I'll have to go through it actually anyway. Left to right, top to bottom. And I think with frog, play, let's see. He's not going too far. And then scale, rotation. Hey, let's give him some, that's deceleration. Where's the rotation? Because I like to see them spin. They're cute. He could fling himself really adorably. Let's look for the rotation. Here it is, the rotation. Oh yeah, I did set it. Okay. A few is good. I like less than this when it comes to like butterflies, because if you're going to put more than one butterfly on it, it'll get too cluttery. So you want to do few. And then there's also this other thing. Let me just go see. Up here, copy, okay? Oops, there, tap copy. Now I have 2 copies of him. So let's take one copy and put it in the back behind everything else, or wherever you might want it to be, so it's layered, okay? And then hit preview. Oops, preview. And there you got your froggies jumping around, being silly. You could make this really goofy. I didn't take the time to play with the settings and really get him spinning. He'd be real cute with the collision because if he bumps into the side of the wall, then he'll spin. And like, say if you did a fish tank one, right? And you put your fish tank background, picture of your fish tank empty, and then you use photo layers to take background off of fish images, and then you have all your fish in your photos. You can also flip your images, because if you remember, you saw, I'm going to just click here to show you image in my gallery. I have bird facing this way, bird facing that way. All I did was take this bird and then I clicked him. Oops, doggone it. I forgot what app I'm in. Okay, so what I did with him, let's just save this. See, I'm hitting save up here. And it's saving. It's asking me for a name. I'm just gonna say, let's see, I'll just say peacock so I could remember. There. And hit save. Okay. Now you remember how this is what it's set to now, right? Now before I do that, let me just go back to my previous thought. Is in gallery, as I was saying, for the bird, all I did was flip him. Okay, so I flipped him, and then instead of changing this image and hitting save, no, I don't want to do that. What I did was I come down here to the 3 dots in the corner. This is Android. 3 dots, and I hit save as copy. Okay, so now you can see down here I have 2 of them in that direction, and I can take this one, keep him the same, and make another facing the other direction. All right, and you don't need that one. We could do the same thing with this peacock. All right, you probably know how to do this even if you have an iPhone. Okay, he's reversed. Don't hit save, because that will undo your original picture. That you can revert, at least in Android you can. I'm not sure on the iPhone thing, but come down to the 3 dots right here and save as copy. Okay, then when you go back to your photos, there you have them. Okay, so if you're, say, taking a plant like this and you want to make it have more leaves, and you want to add leaves, and sometimes just flipping the leaves around, like, see, taking this one and flipping it and then adding one behind the other in your photo layers app, then you can create a bush, you know? So let me show you. I'm going to show you the final. I'm going to upload the wallpaper in just a second. So let me show you the photo layers. And I have to go back and say stop editing, upload a photo. And I'm going to use that app right there, or this, and I'm going to say done just because I want to do this fast. Okay, and then up here, add a photo. So that was my background. I didn't turn it. Let me all right, I'm gonna do something, but what I'm gonna say is it's doing everything wrong. Okay, so there we go, and just adding another one. Okay, done. And then you can just stretch it, you know, and turn it. You can actually, you know, what I do is I have clear backgrounds on my phone. I have it. I don't have it here on this, because this tablet is new, so I don't have all of my collection of photos. But what I do is I use a background. It looks like this. It looks like this clear stuff right here. And to get that, sometimes you can just get that from a PNG, or when you make it from this. So say if I took this one right here and I say cut, go to cut, and then what I'm going to do is make my handle short for and put it over here, and then I'm going to make it big, right? And I'm just going to take off everything. Actually, when you get this image in, you can just crop it, you know? Just crop it. I think I can change the background, but I don't have, you would have to just go and leave a square like this in your imagination. Never mind. Okay, so just remove this and I'll show you. Add a photo and just take, let's just say the frog, because he's got a nice little corner. See how it's edit? Just go like this and hit done. Now this would be my clear background, okay? And I wouldn't have this background. I would change the background, but you have to start with a picture for your background, which I didn't do, and then I was just going to show you how to layer it, but I couldn't do it, so this is a stupid video. I'm going to have a lot of trolls. The more human you are, the more trolls you have. Okay, so anyway, I'm not gonna save it because that really is another video. Okay, I'm trying to show you stuff that I can't show you. You know what I mean? It's not all here, but I wish I could. So anyway, let me just get back to Wonderland. doesn't like my pen. Some things wants the pen, some things wants the finger. Alright, so set as wallpaper and add it to my home screen. I'm sorry for trying to include more things. I'm just waiting for it. And now, when you go in, there you have your beautiful wallpaper. And the dynamic of it is your stuff will move. So see how when other things came closer, your peacock disappears, but then he comes back because he's looking for the worm. And maybe the frog too. And a bunch of these dragonflies. But I love this. The one on my phone is my favorite. I wish I could. I have to try to do what do you call screen record. So anyway, this is better than the other ones that are out there, even if I have made a lot of mistakes, trolls. But I'm glad for those who are not trolls because they don't have to be blocked. But anyway, I do want to show you more about the photo layers because it's really amazing. I have not made it look amazing, but it is. Okay, so this is just a little last tip thing. So say you need that clear background. The minute you click, you have that one opportunity to get your clear background. There you go. And this is your bonus for sticking with me. Okay, and then you can add your silly bush. Done. And now it doesn't matter that it's crooked because in the apps you can rotate it. Okay, and then you add another bush. That's how I made the other one. Done. And if you want, you can flip it so it looks different. Okay, now it lets you see. You can blend it in a little bit. Oh, it looks kind of, there we go. Okay, because they're just plants growing on top of plants, see? And then you can add another photo up here and go get yourself a couple of leaves or one. Done. Now all of these you can crop them yourself. You can, all of these I've cropped out the white background they used to have on this photo layers app. Okay, you can't get photo layers app on iPhone. You can't get Goodlock on iPhone. You can't get Wonderland on iPhone, and you can't get this cool, like, whatever picture you choose for your pen cursor if you don't have Android. So sorry iPhone, that's why I left my iPhone, because I fell in love with Android. But yep, this is what it is. You get Android, you can do these cool things. See? You can make a bush. You could stick them anywhere you want. Okay? Then you can hit save and save it. I don't need to save it because I'm not going to be saving that one because I like the one I did before better. So I hit stop editing and that clears it out. So I hope this has been helpful to you. Just to go over it again, you will need to be on Android to get this. You'll need to be on Android if you want this really lovely, whatever it is you want to do. I might add some that are more for like guys, you know, because I like guy stuff too. So, and I can do some really good guy stuff. But anyway, you will need to be on Android. You'll need to go to the Play Store. Go to Play Store and get photo layers. Go to Gallery or Galaxy Store and get Wonderland. And then make sure you know, have your gallery pictures. How I choose gallery pictures is this. I use Samsung internet, but you can use Google too. And I find, you know, pictures that are not, they're just for my use. They're not for selling or anything like that. And then I just say I want, you know, it's better if you go to the picture rather than long pressing. I don't know that iPhone can do this, because when I do things with iPhone, when I do things in front of people that have iPhones, they're like, oh, how did you do that? How come it's so fast? Mine can't do that, can it? Yeah, mine can do it. Oh, here, I'll show you, mine can do it. And they're just sitting there trying to figure out how theirs is never gonna do it. And this is better here. See, I just hit copy and I don't want to copy. The best way is save image and always set to ask you if it's okay to download it first. And then you download it and then it'll be easy. It'll be easy. Then all you do is you take this picture to your, let's just do it right now. I'm going to show you right now. This is another tip. You don't have to stay with me. You can exit the video if you want, but I'm going to show you. Okay? I'm going to show you right now how to use your photo layers. Go to it, upload a photo. That one I just did. Okay? Now, if you want this to be able to be really small, then you will leave a lot of background. If you want this to be able, it's highly sizable to a point, like you can make it more small than big if you leave a lot of background. But if you want to make it more big than small, then leave the background, reduce it. If you want it more big than small, then doggone thing. I don't like using the pen sometimes because I'm not using this tablet is Android, so it learns you, and in the first stages it doesn't know me yet, but it will, and it'll be really good. Okay, so then this is how you do it. You hit cut. You go to the top and bring your, see that handle getting longer and bigger right here? Here, let me just move it over here. See that? It's on manual. So if you want to erase manually, you can do that. I just like starting over. You can erase what you did. You can repair things if it gets off. It needs a whole video on itself, but I like to just remove the cursor handle when I'm using auto color, and then increase this, and as soon as I let it go, bang, takes it off. And sometimes there's a little bit of an edge here. You can either do it manually or just tell it you're done and go over here to smooth edge and hit 5. Did you see that? It just took it away. It's beautiful. There you have it. Now you hit save, and later, I've already rated this app on my other phone. Okay, you don't have to hit finish because that'll give you 2 copies. A lot of times it'll still give you 2 copies. Go down into your gallery. And see how it gave me 2 copies? Now this was the original. Each save did this for me, so if you don't even want to hit save a second time, you don't have to. Here's the first one. Now this one looks black when you click it, right? But you see, it's black. All right, this one, it's clear. It's got that clear, you can see it. It's clear. See? Okie dokie. So you got 2 kind of bonuses for sticking it out with me and not being a troll. Thank you. It's nice to be able to share these things. I know a lot of stuff like this. It's useful. I can't make money with it, but I can give it away, you know, for nothing to people that want to know how to do it. But to get what they want, they have to put up with me being not only a nerd, you know, but also my learning disability. So I'm off the chart smart. Yeah, I'm off the chart smart. And just for a little background to you guys, because you watch my videos, is I was a prodigy before I got anesthesia, and anesthesia changed that when I had my tonsillectomy. I had photographic memory. I still do, but I have to have triggers now. I don't have instant recall, and my short-term memory is shot. Just shot. So, and that's, you know, how it's been. And be careful about giving your kids anesthesias for things, because like dental work and stuff, my kids had theirs done without anesthesias because the clinic that I took them to knew that anesthesia is not good for kids. And anyway, some of it is genetic, but not those things, not the photographic memory stuff, and that was lost to, you know, instant recall was lost due to anesthesia for tonsillectomy. So be careful with your kids, and I hope you enjoy your wallpaper. I will be uploading more, but I also upload other things because Gibber over Java, my channel, I talk about like whatever. That's the whole thing. You never know what you're gonna sit down and talk about with your friend when you're having a cup of coffee or tea. So anyway, I hope you have a great whatever weekend, week, day at work, evening, sweet dreams, good morning. I will upload another video. I love the people who put up with my learning disability, and trolls, you could just go someplace else because you're gonna get blocked, and you know it. I won't, it doesn't faze me that you write the terrible things you do, but you're going to be blocked, and when you get blocked, it goes to YouTube, and then they start letting you not say stuff to people. So, plus, you're not a healthy person if you do things like that. Okay, I'm gonna show you one more thing, and you can go now or you can stick around for it. So this is my buds case, and I made this snap closure for it. These are my buds. And what I did was I bought ribbon from Walmart. It was like a vinyl type of a ribbon, and I'm gonna tell you that stuff held up really nice because it's been touched a lot and the picture has stayed very nicely. So I just kind of cut out the shape I wanted for holding my snap. I punched a hole with a punch pliers where I wanted it in the center, and then I put my male snap underneath there, and I E6000'd it. So see, it has a nice curve, kind of like a little camera looking. And then I glued the strap all the way around. Let me just open it real quick. Got my heater in front of me. I'm trying to be as professional as I can, and I'm not. I love being human, and I love it when, you know, we don't have to be so dang perfect just because the movie stars are. That's why they are who they are, and we are who we are. We don't have to be like them. So yeah, I got a little messy here with the E6000. I don't mind too much because it's underneath, and E6000 is really cool because when you want it to come off, you just lift it up at the corner or somewhere, get it lifted, and then you just start pulling straight with it, not up. It'll break if you pull it up, but just pull it straight, like those little sticky things that you stick on the wall and you have to pull them down to get it off. Yeah, E6000s is, it'll hold forever until you just pull it down. So anyway, I took the ribbon and I glued this piece here, this piece, and that first I put it here, and then you can see I had to make a seam cover to glue this piece on here, onto here and here, and this is one whole piece going all the way across with a fold, and glued it down, then put the snap, the female, and then this one has a male, and then this just slides on and off of it. It doesn't even matter, but this one snaps to that, and I added the snap, and I made sure I cut the shape nice here because I wanted that a certain shape. And then now it snaps closed, and this is a bracelet. It's a bracelet, or like this piece right here, it can hang, so you can clip it on something. And I'm telling you, this is so durable. I was shocked how, even as thin as this is, it hasn't frayed, and it's so durable. So if you were gonna do this, what I would suggest is that you put some tape down and do your E6000 in the center between, you know, like lay your ribbon down and hold it, and then put a piece of tape here and very carefully turn it without moving your ribbon, and put a piece of tape down. That way when you glue your ribbon down, if you have any E6000 going over the edge, you can just lift the tape off and it'll cleanly take it off. But you'd have to do that when it's not hard and not too gooey either. So anyway, that's it, but it looks like store-bought. So there you go. The more you put up with me, the more you'll get. Anyway, I love Android. Absolutely love Android, and I'm sorry for iPhones. I'm not gonna do, I know about iPhones, I've had them, and I have to help people with iPhones out because they don't know how to use their phone. But I don't want to talk about iPhone stuff because I love Android. It can do things. It can really do things. Like I just showed you, go and check out all of the videos for Goodlock. I forgot the name. See, my short-term memory is so shot. The app I was telling you about that does the good. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have this disability, but the app I was telling you, the one that makes the wallpaper, go look that up for videos, and the name of it will be in my title, of course, because you clicked it looking for me, looking for information. But go see what kind of videos are up for that app, and you will see that mine has better information in it, a lot better, more detailed, and tells you really like how to get the best use out of it. And so I can include the other app that makes it more useful, because I am not endorsed or any of that stuff by the company, who, you know, I'm not endorsed by Goodlock, so I could say whatever I want to say, as long as I'm not saying anything derogatory and I'm actually helping people to use their app more. So anyway, that's it finally. I hope that you had a good time watching this video, and I will do more, because I really love photo layers, and I could show you a whole bunch more stuff, how to clean, you know, how to clean things. That's it. I'll talk to you in another video.